Hello everyone, hope you're well. If you've seen kind of my last video, you'll know I did a MAC favourite eyeshadows video, and I know that MAC eyeshadows are expensive, so I recently kind of set myself my own little challenge of finding some really good cult drugstore products, because I won't lie to you guys, I used to be a bit like, I'm not going to try anything, very closed, narrow-minded about drugstore makeup, only really going for things that people were really highly recommending, so doing my research. But I thought, you know, sometimes cheaper products can be just as good as more expensive, so why not look for some and be able to recommend my own favourite. It's hard because sometimes you think they're cheap so they're not going to be good, but I try and test these and I wear them a lot, and I love them, so there's quite a few things. I'm going to try and categorise them as much as possible, but I'm just going to kind of get going. And this is sort of a brand that I've just been discovering, so if you guys have been watching my recent videos, you'll know that I am now in love with this drugstore brand, and I mean love because I can't stop kind of going to Boots and looking at it. So it's Natural Collection. And firstly I'm going to talk about the lipsticks. All I can say is wow. For the price, just wow. Amazing, kind of they're not offensive in any way, so they don't smell horrible. The packaging is cheap because they are cheap, but it's Natural Collection lipsticks. I'm wearing one today, and I'm wearing Rose Petal. And it's this kind of corally nude, which is lovely, and it's not summer, and I feel kind of more summery because I'm wearing it, so love it. They're kind of, I've said this before, they remind me of a Cream Sheen formula by MAC, so nowhere near as kind of moisturising, but still, that's when I put them on my lips, that's kind of what they remind me of, and there's nothing really I can say to complain. They don't dry my lips, I wouldn't say they dry out my lips, but they're not as moisturising as the Cream Sheen, but for the price that they are, you know, you kind of think, I've spent that much money and this is amazing. It's comparable to MAC in my opinion. I think they're really good. And I also have Apple Blossom, which is too nude for me, so I kind of pair it with pinkier lip glosses, and I was actually wearing it in my MAC favourite eyeshadows video with Ample Pink Plush Glass by MAC, and I really loved the colour. Absolutely adore these, and they normally have an offer at Boots for £3 for £5 on Natural Collection, so I say head down there and snap these up, because what are you missing out on if you don't like them? So personally, if you're my skin tone, I think Apple Blossom is a little bit too nude, but again you can mix it with pinkier, darker lipsticks and it just gives a gorgeous colour. Well, I think it's lovely. Another lipstick, just because I'm on the lipstick bandwagon. Love this lipstick, but it is my much loved 17 brand Beehive. So you can get this at Boots, and this is just the glossiest lipstick you will ever see. It's just so glossy, moisturising. I love putting this over other lipsticks. It would look lovely over Apple Blossom, I'm sure. I need to try that. And yeah, this I think was £5 or something, but really highly recommend it. As you can see, it's much loved, and yeah, just love it. My mum loves it too, so great. And this is another one of those that you can just chuck in your bag, and it kind of goes with everything, so it's not offensive. It's kind of your lips but better, so really love this. Then lip glosses. I haven't still found that many amazing lip glosses. I'm not a huge lip gloss fan anyway. I'm becoming a little bit more kind of a fan, especially recently. But the best ones, hands down by far, are the Revlon, and it's these ones. I'm sure you guys have all heard about them, but seriously, the hype is true to its word. They're amazing, they're milky, they don't smell of anything, so I personally like things that smell nice, but these don't, and they come in a doe foot applicator like that, and I'll swatch it. It's the second one along, and this is kind of comparable to MAC's Underage. I actually prefer this to Underage because it's less sticky. Underage is really sticky, and yeah, love this colour. Peach Petal, right up my street. And then my friend recently got me Pink Crystals, and yeah, really lovely. I was wearing this in my Urban Outfitters haul. Really nice corally pink with crystals, as the name would suggest. So Revlon also sometimes has a 3 for 2 offer or something like that, or buy one get one free. So check out Revlon. They're quite expensive for drugstore, I think. They're like £7 or £6, maybe even £8. But yeah, I actually prefer these to the MAC ones, so that says a lot. Then eyeshadows. I love eyeshadows, and I am a bit of a MAC snob when it comes to my eyeshadows, but I have been trying to venture out. Yesterday I got this Natural Collection eyeshadow in Milk Chocolate. I also like the names of Natural Collection. Although they're cheap, they really try, and I'm actually wearing it in my outer crease today. And yeah, I really like this. They're really pigmented, which again for the price is like wow. And it's the 3rd colour along. This is a really good kind of a good eyeshadow comparable to something like Cork. I don't actually have Cork myself, but I try and refrain myself from buying eyeshadows like that from MAC because they're not undupable, if that makes sense. So if I can find something cheaper like this, then I go and snap it up, because this is also a nice shadow to use when you're trying to blend out smoky eyes. So that's why I'm really glad I picked that up. Then I've raved about this before. It's the Bourjuois Blanc eyeshadow, and it's just a white, really lovely highlight colour. Also use it on your cheekbones. You can also use it on your cheekbones, and that's what it looks like. Really lovely highlight, and it's the first one. So really good if you want a white shimmery eyeshadow. Then the L'Oreal Chrome Shine eyeshadows are also really good, but bear in mind that they are very sparkly. And this is 172 Beige Shimmer. Kind of comparable to Patina, but a little bit more shimmery, actually very shimmery. 5th colour along, so over there. Really nice, shimmery again. I like those. I haven't got any others of those, but I like that one. Then again, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know I recently picked up this MUA eyeshadow in number 19, and it's just a matte brown. Again, I always refrained from buying these kind of colours from MAC because I've said this before, they're quite dupable, so I don't have anything like Embark because I think this is quite, you know, a dupe, and I don't need to go spend £13 on a colour that I can get somewhere at the drugstore. This is amazingly pigmented, it's huge, and it's the dark brown. I'm wearing this a little bit on my lower lash line, and yeah, really enjoying this. I've been using it quite a lot. Then again, I've raved about this before, so you're hearing quite a lot of the same things, but it's this Bourjuois eyeshadow. It's the Ombre Stretch, and they're just the long ones, and this is an intense black. I love this more than Carbon. I've been using it loads, and I am actually finding myself reaching for this a lot more. So this is in 01 Intense Black, and it also comes with a little brush, but I don't have that anymore. And the formula of this is kind of like soft. It's a bit like, not a cream, but it feels like that. It's really strange. Then again, this is a product I have I think repurchased about 4 of these, and it's the Ink Gel Eyeliner Sleek Pot, and mine is in the colour Dominatrix, and it's just like that. It's just a gel, and I think this is like £3, and I don't use this on my upper lash line. So let's say I'm doing a kind of flick, a cat flick, because this transfers so much. Even if you set it with a black eyeshadow, it still transfers, so I really don't like it for that. And I remember one time I was on the train, and my friend was there with me, and she never said anything to me, but I came home and I saw myself, and I had this huge like crease line from this, and I had even set it with Carbon by MAC, so I hate it for that, but I love it for the waterline. Amazing. I wear it all the time, stays all day, and I mean all day. Obviously I touch up sometimes, but it really does stay, so I say, again, for £3 or whatever it is, check this out, because if you like gel liner, obviously this is so much cheaper. It's like a quarter of the price of the MAC Black Track, so adore this. And I don't think the other colours, like the lighter colours, are as pigmented, but the black is definitely something to look out for. Then, also, again, eyeshadows. I have the Sleek palette. I have one in Graphite as well, but this is just the normal one, and it's really, really yucky. This for ages, and I dropped it, I think when I went on holiday. But I don't really use this one, but I really do use the Graphite one for when I go out, and it's just a load of black colours. I'm not sure if it is still available, but I think it is. And these are £5. I think the price might have gone up a bit here in the UK because of the VAT increase, but otherwise £6 or something for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 eyeshadows. You can do the maths, it's mad. So love the Sleek palettes, and also the eyeshadows are really creamy, really pigmented. So highly recommend the Graphite palette if you're looking for a palette of smoky eye colours, because it's really good. Then I'm going to go on to cheek products. I have absolutely loved, I think I've had this for 2 years, maybe less, a year and a half, and it's the Barry Natural Dazzle, and it's the bronzing powder, and this is kind of a red brick colour, looks like that, and you get so much product. Again, like I said, I've had this for a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, and it's kind of on the more expensive side. It is £10, which again, kind of expensive for drugstore. When I think drugstore, I always think everything less than £10. So I don't know, maybe it's quite expensive, but it's a really good kind of contour colour, so I really do highly recommend it. I like the packaging, although it gets a bit grubby, sort of a bit like the NARS packaging. You can see how big it is compared to my head. It's quite big, so if you want a contour colour and you don't want to fork out on MAC, then maybe try this. Then, oh my god, you guys are going to think I have problems, and I really do, because I can relate to Lorraine Stanek in the sense that I like instant gratification, and once I like something, I want everything in the same colour, in the same pattern, in the same, like, leopard, leopard print. I love everything leopard print now. Things like that. So I've gone a bit crazy with Natural Collection blushes. I have Sweet Cheeks. I'll swatch them all for you. Which is this lovely pink colour. I really like this one. And I love pink blushes because I wear pink lipsticks loads. Then I have Rosey Glow, and it's kind of a pinky brown mauve, I'd say. And I'll swatch this one too. It's a second colour, I hope you can see it. I promise it comes out on the cheeks. Went crazy again yesterday and I got Peach Melba, which looks like that. I thought it'd be a bit more peachy, but it isn't. I'm wearing it today actually, and I really like it though. And it's the third colour, so that one over there. It's nice, it's very nice. It's not too peachy, or not as peachy as I thought. And lastly, love this colour, and it's called Pink Cloud. I like the names. Crikey, I really swatched this one, it's the last one. It's kind of like a matte Well Dressed. So it's kind of a cooler toned bright pink. Now, I honestly can say I love these blushes. And one of my subscribers said underneath my last video, you know, they don't last very long on the cheeks, so I don't really use them anymore, but come on guys, for the price that they are, you know, you compromise. You know that when you're spending that amount of money, you're not going to be getting MAC quality in the sense that they're going to last, but for the colour that they give me, and I think they do pretty last well on my cheeks, and the size, they are quite small, but again, the price you're paying, if you can see again by the size of my head, they're a bit bigger than MAC eyeshadows, I'd say. Well, actually a lot bigger, probably double the size, but I don't think that they haven't broken me out as yet. Again, touch wood. That was a joke, by the way. And yeah, I just really like them. I think even being cheap with the effort they put in with the names and stuff, I say round of applause for Natural Collection, because I never thought I would ever touch Natural Collection ever, and I'm in love with the blushes. So my favourite at the moment is probably Sweet Cheeks. So go check these out, love them. I'm going to continue raving about them, and I think I have got the nicest colours. I think maybe there's one more I want to get. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was going to do mascaras, but I'm not really sure because I still don't think I have found the Holy Grail mascara. So I didn't want to be like, go get this, because I still don't think... I love my Rimmel Lash Accelerator, and I used to have the Rimmel Sexy Curves, but there are still cons with them that I would like to change, and so I haven't included them in this. And I also haven't included highlighter products because I haven't found any I like, and I haven't included foundations because I haven't found any that I like. I had the Revlon Colour Stay, and it's really cakey on me personally, and I don't really like any of them. Again, concealers, haven't found anything I love, but if I ever do, believe me, I will keep you all updated. And if you guys like any of them, like concealers and things, then tell me below. Highlighter products, well, I guess you could say this is a highlighter product if you wanted it to be. But yeah, also nail polishes. I'm going to do a nail polish video, nail polish just in general, nails video. So I'm going to show you all my drugstore nail polishes because those are all I buy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and tell me if you like any of the products I mentioned, or if you have any product recommendations for me. And I will see you all soon, and I love you all. Bye!